Watching the NAS 100, I'm looking at the daily profile and I'm seeing some kind of support on the daily. It's not very clear because of the way how the volume profile constructed its continuation. But on the 1 day profile, you see there is a very, very, very vivid level. You see it, right? If it breaks it, it's a do or die level right here. So do or die level. It's very, very clear. I have a long from here. I have a long from here because my stops are just below the area. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, arrow. My stop losses are just above this area, just below the level, and I have a SAL indicator. This is very important, folks. This is very, very important. So looking at 1597 tick chart, and let me see. This stop loss has to be somewhere around here below this level. Once we get into this level, it's going to continue down. So we have to avoid the Nasdaq going into 12940 level. So this will be your stop loss just below this area. Okay. So let me grab a long. Let me go to trade. Get a sim here. Simulation trade, and let's buy. There you have it. We have bought 3 contracts for sim trading, and let's see. The issue with this is that the stop loss is a little bit big. However, this is it is what it is. You have to respect the process. Now let's assume that the market goes in your favor. This is the stop loss right here. Of course, you can right click, go and go. You do sell stop. So now I have a sell stop established here, for example. Let's assume it's here, and you can do your targets on top. Same idea. Now the market goes in your favor. Ideally, the stop loss, I want the stop loss to be just below this SAL indicator that showed up on a small chart. This is the SAL indicator. You see it's changing positions quickly. But if we go up to this level, for example, now I found a level where this could be a target right here, first target. So once I get this done out of the way, I can move my stop loss either to break even or just below this level because the market will find it hard to break. Now, the other thing that will work in my favor once we go above this area is that there's crossing of power lines. This indicates a move, fast move, most likely up, but if it goes down, you get stopped out. But if it goes up, it will help you get the first target. Crossing of power lines, it means a breakout or a breakdown. All right, so let's see how this will go and move forward. As you see, we have a nice move so far, not bad, about 17 pips or 17 ticks. Let's assume you want to take 20 ticks on target 2. That will give you 40 ticks in profit. You can easily move your stop loss. Of course, you have to reduce it to 1 at that time. Let's say you take 2 out. Let's say you take in 2 out, 2, and you sell against the long. You have to sell. Let's assume you got 20 ticks or 20 pips. Now you have 1 left, as you see, and now you can move this one, replace this one. Of course, you can do this automatically. There are videos on that as well. I have. You can reduce this to 1 as well, and you can move the stop loss here, just below this level, as you see below the SAL indicator, and then establish your final target if you want to have a runner, because I'm looking for a runner. This is a daily view. It's a big chart view, so I'm expecting this to hold as a runner. So I'll have a target. I'm assuming there will be some kind of resistance here, but I think we're going to go through it. So initially my target will be here, and if we go through this one, maybe here. So I could go back to my 1597 tick chart. You can establish a target here. Well, the after giving us 30 pips move, the Nasdaq faced some resistance, two power lines, end of the volume profile cluster, came back down again. Support here, 2 power lines of support, end of the cluster, but the SAL indicator kept holding. The stop loss is just below that this time, and now it's back up to another 20 pips profit, which is great. Let's see what's going to happen after. And there you have it. Jumps higher jumped higher towards the target. You know the target was assumed because of the resistance ahead of time. I know. For me, this is something I would keep for a longer term because it happened on a daily chart. So there is resistance on top. So this would be my target if I'm doing short term. But to do a longer term, you know, you need to have taken profits, and moving your stop loss to entry point would be good because now you have a complete free runner that you can keep it going all the way up to a bigger target. Okay, and that's how I trade the SAL indicator. And here is your final result. Eventually, the market went up, and we have near 350 ticks or pips move in favor. Let's see if there's a reason for the exit. As I said, I wanted to keep it. If I was in it live, I would have kept it, of course, similar to the sim that I took for the training purposes. And on the daily, you could see that it could also go back up all the way to here. So there's more to come, but you get the point. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.